Yo, what it is, what it does, what it do. It's your boy Trey, Black Men Do Think on YouTube. Honor me by hitting that subscribe button. Okay, we're getting very, very close to Easter Sunday, and I want to continue bestowing upon you just historical facts and evidence and things so you can apply for your own understanding. I'm not trying to change anybody's faith, but I just want to let you know some historical context and some historical facts surrounding things. All right, so let's deal with Last Supper. Okay, now we know for 100% fact this part of the story of this incident in the gospel narratives never took place. Okay, and as a critical scholar, not a theological scholar, we can look at things honestly and pick out things and understand that these things didn't happen, and these are the authors applying their own theological thoughts and beliefs into the text. But when they do that, they tell on themselves. So this is how we know none of the gospel writers were actually Jews. Okay, they might have been Jewish, they might have believed somewhat, but this incident in the gospels is added later. Okay, so let me just tell you why. Everything they do with the historical Jesus is try to separate him from being a first century Palestinian Jew, because those things are hard to cope with, because we know as a Jew, it's just certain things he believed in, certain things he did not. And one of the things that is very clear is there is absolutely no drinking, consuming, touching, or being around anything of blood. Jews have strict dietary laws, and I would recommend you to read Matthew 5:17, where it says, "I did not come to abolish the law, but to fulfill it." If one little thing is taught out of this law that somebody should not do it, that person will not enter the kingdom of heaven. If one little pen stroke of this law is not fulfilled, it's not followed, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. And they have strict dietary laws. There's nothing of eating of a body, either symbolically, ritualistically, or anything. That is like having sex with a goat to them. That is like the ultimate defilement, the ultimate degradation. That is just their ultimate cleanliness. So, but you know who does have the theology of eating of body, eating of drinking of blood? Pagans, Mithrasists, religions like that, Osiris. Those people believe that ingesting of a god will give you their spiritual powers. These were obviously attributed to that, because any Jew that heard anything ritualistically, symbolically of drinking of blood and eating of a body, that is the ultimate defilement and breaking of God's law. And we know Jesus was here to affirm the law, not to break it or do anything to distract from it. So this is how we know the Last Supper could not have taken place, because there is no blood in Judaism.